Arsenal are back in European action, and they head out to the home of some of the best paella I've ever had to take on Sporting. Not Sporting Lisbon, just Sporting. And oh boy, what a wild game. 2-2 draw, headed back to London. Let's get into it. Good evening, my peoples, and welcome back to the Counterattack. I hope you and yours are doing very, very well. It's Thursday night, and you already know what it is, my people. European football time as Arsenal head to Portugal, to Lisbon to take on Sporting. And I looked at the lineup, and I was expecting changes, and changes is what I got. Oh my days! It is a debut for Jakub Kiwior. I believe that's how you pronounce his name, Kiwior. Till I hear differently. That's how we're going to pronounce it. Also, a few other changes come in. Fabio Vieira, he comes in as well. And my fellow American, Matt Turner, starting between the sticks. Very excited about this one. I think I was expecting a win. But honestly, I would have taken a draw. This is not the easiest of the last 16 matchups that we could have gotten. I believe another club, which will not be named, got a much easier draw. But we still should be beating these guys. For all my gooners out there, you all have PTSD just like me when it comes to European competitions. Oh, really, we don't have the best track record in the Champions League or in the Europa League, but here we go again. We did not start the game too great. That first 10 minutes, very back and forth. Both sides getting chances. I was not loving how easy Sporting were just running through on Matt Turner's goal. I think in the first 10 minutes, I knew it was going to be a bit of a day. 20 minutes in, my people, my fears were a bit allayed. They were a bit rebuffed because on 22 minutes, top quality. William Saliba heads it in from a Fabio Vieira corner. Oh, our set pieces just have been on fire. Since Nicolas Jover took over. We love him as our set piece coach. 1-0 to the Arsenal. 22 minutes in, pretty good start. As per usual, my happiness did not last very long because on 34 minutes, oh my goodness, Sporting score a goal that is pretty much a carbon copy of ours. A header comes in and Gonzalo Ignacio heads it in. Really good header. Turner has no chance. And 1-1. Not loving it at all. Both sides, in that first half got a lot of good chances. Sporting were through on goal a few times. We had a little bit of problems playing out the back. Turner, he looked a little bit shaky, and that was a little bit disappointing to see because some of the games I've seen him play, mainly in the Europa League, he's actually performed pretty well playing out of the back. But in that first half, he was very shaky. It might be because he hasn't played in so long. I can't remember the last time that I saw Matt Turner out there. Sporting clearly have a plan here, not really to sit back, but to compress us into that middle third of the pitch so that when they do transition, they don't have that long to go until they get to our net and can threaten us. And it was working like a charm because at halftime, 1-1. When this game started, I was quite worried about the defensive partnership. Whenever we change up the side, we look a little bit helter-skelter, a little bit too open, and that's kind of how the first half was. A little bit how the first half was. That definitely was how the second half was. The open just game vibes continued in that second half, and oh my days, Sporting get another one. A second one. Woeful defending down the left-hand side. Zinchenko and Kiwior, they do not look like they have played any competitive matches together. You could really tell. And a simple cross in, a tap in. Paulinho gets a goal in 55 minutes. 2-1 Sporting, and we need to equalize. We cannot leave Portugal with the loss. Just not liking the second half at all. We have zero control. No control whatsoever. Sometimes we would overrun their midfield. Sometimes they would overrun our midfield. Sometimes we would just give it away trying to play it out the back. Sometimes they would just boot it forward. It would go out of bounds, and we would just go back at them. Really, just an up and down match. Crazy times. Zero control. It's way too open. I was so uncomfortable. Did not like it. We kept on giving it away, but we get a bit lucky. On 62 minutes, Saka, actually, he wins the ball high. And Xhaka, I think he tries to play in Martinelli, and his pass sort of goes off Morita and deflects through and straight past the keeper into the goal. Such a fortunate goal, but we'll take it. 2-2. Arteta does the wise thing after we got our second goal, and he sends on Partey. He sends on Emil Smith-Rowe. He sends on Gabriel to replace Kiwior. And frankly, after that, we didn't really have too many problems. Maybe Met turned out to make one more save, but we regained the initiative. We regained control. We stopped giving it away. And it just shows you how important Thomas Partey and Gabriel are to our team. After they came in, we settled. We became calmer. We gained control of the match. And that's all I wanted, and I was happy with that. And that's kind of how the game ended, a helter-skelter match until our two talismen came on in a wild to and fro for most of it. And frankly, the score, it could have been anything. I was sitting there in the 62nd minute thinking, oh, this could be 5-3, 7-4. Who knows? Who knows, my people? But I will take that away draw, and we'll go back to London, and I do expect them to beat them at the Emirates. Thank you for sticking with me, my people. Please slap that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care.